This is Wizard Yaowen and Will, Love, Light, and Magic. And wow. So I'm putting it all together here. I didn't really use the super coolest and the total number of cool diagrams that I should have in my previous videos. So I have a very coherent subject lined up for everybody here. And it's, believe it or not, pairing together and treating as one subject. Let me see which goes first. I'll roll which one, the order. The Fuxi Arrangement and the Tree of Life. That's the top that I wrote. And it's true. The Fuxi Arrangement turns out being dominant to the Kabbalistic Tree of Life. Cheers for whatever the beer's worth, and however much hit you with the brick that you end up agreeing with me by the end of the show and through my philosophy and work so far. So I have two diagrams, and I will show them right now. This one took me a while. You usually mess up once or twice here, and I only messed up right here. You see these little crossed out, but it's not too bad. You can zoom in and we can zoom out. I didn't turn inside out when I worked through those dimensions, so that's how I'm coming to you here and now. In full powwow regalia. Swooping down, scooping up all that. All right, here, the first diagram. This is for the correct. I've never even drawn this out on video nor shared it pictorially. So for the first time ever, the correct it's called the Taiji 2, but most people will know it as the common martial arts symbol that you see. And for the first time ever, this is correctly drawn out. The mistake everybody has made is to put this top all-yang trigram. I don't know how close up, so that would be crazy if I could get real close. So that would be that top 3 all-yang trigram right there. They usually put that right in the south. So the direction I'm holding this graph right now, the top of the picture is the south, and the left of this picture is east, and the right of this picture is west, and the bottom of this picture is north. So practicing magicians will be familiar with this southerly direction, and right here would be the eastern direction where you start the most common ritual being the lesser vanishing ritual of the pentagram, where the magician moves throughout the 4 elemental quarters as the main structure of the ritual, and then goes back into the center into the Holy Spirit area. So very simple, perhaps one of the, when you break it down, probably the most simple ritual there is, and that's why it's also the most popular ritual, because it's just a 4-directional elemental ritual. And the reason it does purify one's prana and creates good karma and vibration is that it deals with a nice set of equilibrated permutation, that being that of the 4 directions is the 4 elements, and then the center as the Holy Spirit to harmonize them together, just as the pentagram does with its top 5th arm. Okay? So you can imagine a pentagram colored, which I should draw my pentagram correlations. That's actually one idea I thought of. Probably not in this video. I'll make another thing. A pertinent topic is to compare the 2 major elemental orders. I'll give these for people who know what I'm talking about. There's 2 major elemental orders that turns out. One is based upon this binary systems logic, but the more common one in use in magic is the Yehovah order, or the Yad-He-Wahe order, which is fire, water, air, earth, is father, mother, son, daughter. That's the common order, and the one in the highest order, because it exists in the Ein region of the tree of life. The one I'm discussing, the one I've been kind of expounding upon, is the elemental order of the binary system, and that starts to take place after the Keterian Bindu of Sahasrara. So at the Keter level, once things manifest past Keter, you get into Hokma, which is the Taijitu right here. It's still in the center, and we're still talking about the spirit area as the center of the circle. But the Taijitu is the 2 opposites in harmonious love under will equilibration and rapturous wonderment with themselves. And then after that, you can't really tell the logic present, because at that point it's just father and mother. It really is just father and mother as yang and yin. I mean, possibly it could be brother and sister. It's just all the different ages, kind of, and harmony with each other. So after the Taijitu, right in the center of the circle. Now, we didn't discuss the very Keterian Bindu, and that would be right at the center point. I kind of made it a little bit apparent if you can check out that very center point. I'll try to get on magic. Might need to use 2 hands here. If we can zone in on that center Bindu there. But probably can. It's a little bit too weird because everything's opposite on these camera. Okay. Anyway, it's right in the center. So that's the number 1 right there. And then that 2, that yang and yin is the number 2. And now we're at the next outer level of the binary system, and here's my thesis that this chart right here more pristinely represents the magical structure of reality than the Tree of Life, once you understand it. Except for the Ein region that has been philosophized, the Chinese never got to that level, but they did actually get parallel ideas, including like the Ein Sof as limitlessness. They conceived that, and probably infinite. I wouldn't try to compare their realizations of infinite deity. We're just kind of talking how they represented symbolically infinite deity. And the pristine teaching really there is that of the 3 levels of the Ein, and that is Jewish philosophy. And then further expanded upon by Hermetic Kabbalists of this recent times here, from the Golden Dawn on, it really became, the Kabbalah became quite a bit more popular, and philosophy surrounding the Kabbalah became more popular from 1900 on, I would say, because you can check it out at any New Age bookstore. So I mean, unless people just aren't checking out the general knowledge in bookstores, it's depending upon that, but so much knowledge is at one's fingertips now. It's hard to believe that there wouldn't be a steady increase in pertinent knowledge new, and the binary system is actually pertinent knowledge, but it's just not many people believe it is important knowledge at the moment, because they just say, look at the martial arts symbol there, and kind of like, oh, that's pretty cool, or whatever, Chingo Fed or whatever. All right, sucker what? Sucker what? Sucker who? You feeling? Are you? All right. What? Oh. I gotta get real friendly and show you this other diagram. Boom! What? Dropping it? Jesus! Changing it up. Not Walter Lewis did long. But here it is, brothers. Look at this cool ass Tree of Life diagram I drew just on some paper. Oh, man, this is sick, dude. Nobody knew that right around the Tree of Life in this way it's drawn. Let me roll for all time. Whether this is magically importante. That's pretty cool. I'm getting it out. Let's get all fractional awareness out. I'm going to roll if this is magically important. We'll do some rolls. Right on, come on, wasn't planned, but we'll do it because I'm feeling magical. So I know the Ein Sof R region is And during actually creating this, I know that the Pneuma Hagion region of the Holy Spirit is right here. So that's pretty cool. Because the number 1 is also an ether. Because it's the original unity. So that, and then like the Taiji 2 kind of would form from that as a mid-state unity. So that's the number 2, actually. So 1 as Keter, the crown, as it's the Bindu of all the mandalas that you have ever seen. It's the very center of the circle. It's that dot. I hope you've been practicing your Tratak dot meditation. All you Dr. Spocks. All right. That'll keep you focused and into the center awareness point. Anywho, that's the Pneuma Hagion, because everything is made from the unity, and that's a logical fact, son. Where does the first division come from? So, you know, of course, a unity. That's what the number 1 is, and it's the pure Holy Spirit, and how it's pretty much identified in magical philosophy, from the Golden Dawn on. Probably before that, you know, long before that probably, as the pentagram. So where the top apex part of it is the Holy Spirit, white. Just color it white as the Holy Spirit. And then remember our directions: south, north, east, and west. That was this diagram. The top is south, the bottom is north, the left is east, and the right is west. And so what you imagine there is red, green, orange, blue. See how they're opposite colors? Red, green, orange, blue. Orange. Red, green, orange, blue. South, north, east, west. And in the center, it's white. So they're all opposite colors. That's how I like it. The Golden Dawn would do the east is yellow. But it's not opposite colors. I studied a little bit of art. And you don't want to. The whole point of the 4 elemental directions. I think Elmer Fudd, when he was hunting, he probably had his compass out a little bit. And he would say, "Wow. North is opposite south. East is opposite west." So for some reason, the Golden Dawn didn't really catch on. I guess it was before the Looney Tunes came on. But anyway, son, the south is red, the north is green. Red, green, opposite colors. The east is orange, and the west is blue. So the difference in my color is east is orange. The Golden Dawn has it as it's pretty much the dawn sun, but you have to correlate the colors as well. Oppositely. I guess they didn't ever think of that, the word oppositely. Because orange is opposite blue. So orange has to be the eastern air and springtime. Life. What? Yep, sure enough. So you can use an orange yellow, but try to incorporate a lot of orange in your eastern correlations, because that's actually the opposite color of blue in the West. And they do use that as a flashing color, where the opposites in the Golden Dawn. But as far as their tarot, it's yellow. Correlated to yellow. So. I have a few slightly different tarot, and that's one of them. Because it's just the opposite colors. Okay. We got a slightly out of direct contact with Jodie Foster. But I have not begun. So here we go. Look at that. I picked them out in the right order. So again, this episode is called the Fuxi Arrangement and the Tree of Life. And who, except for me, who would have thought there was a direct parallel between these two symbol sets? Huh? Because just like Aleister Crowley in 1944 in his publication of the Book of Thoth, he tried to correlate the 8 trigrams of the I Ching to the Tree of Life from pretty much 3 through 10 in a certain order and manner. But he used the traditional logic of the 8 trigrams, and then he just thought to consider the symbolism of the lower 8 Sephiroth of the Tree of Life. And then that was his major focus when correlating the 8 trigrams of the I Ching to the Kabbalistic Tree of Life. And it's slightly amazing that he would not even have considered a directly sequential correlation, since there's built-in heaven to earth symbolism within the 8 trigrams of the I Ching, where literally the first trigram means heaven and the creative, whereas the last trigram means earth, the receptive, the passive. So if you just say, well, why don't we correlate those directly to the numbers 3 through 10 of the Tree of Life as the 8 planets? You know the reason why? Because it's very likely because Crowley couldn't really wrap his head around the fact that Binah, the number 3 of the Tree of Life, could be the all-yang creative trigram. Because there was built-in Kabbalistic philosophy, so where 1 would be pretty much the Katerian Bindu point, and 2 would be more the father as logos, you know, and then 3 would be more passive and of the Shekinah or mother. Symbolic archetype. So it's pretty natural to use as the first numbers 1, 2, 3, some kind of triad. And since everybody saw 1 as the unity of everything, it was hard to ascribe a gender to that, of course. So you're left with 2 and 3. And it's usually like, you know, just the general who has the most muscles. Could be, and the father and then the mother. It could be, you know, silly sauce. But 2's more the father and 3 is more the mother. And historic and modern Kabbalah as still commonly taught. So it's highly likely that Crowley couldn't quite wrap his head. Wrap his head around the fact that Binah could indeed be the all-yang trigram as Saturn. So he put her down there in the quote false Sephira, which represents the abyss. Right below the numbers 2 and 3, by some schools of Kabbalistic thought. Not really mine. I do enjoy that word dot. It equals 474, and I love that number that it equals, and I love knowledge. So I love it as a principle. I don't quite think it exists upon the Tree of Life. It may be slightly symbolic of the Ein Sof R, like a reverberation, is more what I would try to classify it as, because it's kind of the child. It's called, maybe even, there might be even some symbolism that, like Crowley uses the term babe of the abyss to represent an adept in dot. So there might be some kind of child symbolism historically with dot, but I would not. I would leave that out. And the true gnosis and knowledge is that of the Ein Sof R, the limitless light of the Ein region, directly above the unity of Keter. That of the Pneuma Agion. Crusoes. Yes, sir. Cerebral hemisphere, that is. Brothers? Let me see. Yeah, we got to end this. I'll chop, dip, and that's to say Nell videos if we roll in like